In yet another indication of Donald Trump's weakening electoral influence, Christine Serrano Glasner, the candidate Trump fully endorsed for the Republican nomination for the New Jersey Senate, suffered a crushing defeat in the New Jersey primaries on Tuesday. She was overwhelmingly defeated by her primary opponent, Curtis Bashow, who won by over 25 points. This is significant, as reported by David Wildstein. A moderate gay Republican managed to defeat a Trump-endorsed conservative in what could become a three-way race for the U.S. Senate seat in New Jersey. Bashow will face Democratic candidate Andy Kim and independent Bob Menendez. Remember Trump's speech in Wildwood, where the media exaggerated his strength, claiming 100,000 people were in attendance. We debunked that claim, noting there were no more than about 10,000 people. The city of Wildwood stated before the event that the entire area could only hold 20,000 people, and it was less than half full. That was the speech where Trump performed like a late great ringmaster, and the media, including the Associated Press, ABC, NBC, and of course Fox, falsely claimed Trump might flip New Jersey. Yet Trump's endorsed Senate candidate in New Jersey just lost by more than 25 points. As Aaron Blake pointed out a month ago, look at Trump's crowd in Wildwood, then see his endorsed Senate candidate lose by over 25 points in the primary. Here's what Trump said, and what the right-wing media echoed when he endorsed Christine Serrano Glasner. Trump declared, "I strongly endorse her," at his rally in Wildwood, New Jersey, endorsing the mayor of Mantua Borough, Christine Serrano Glasner.
Recently, at his giant rally in Wildwood, New Jersey, he endorsed the mayor of Manhattan Borough, New Jersey, Christine Serrano Glasner. Take a listen.
Candidate for U.S. Senate, Christine Serrano Glasner. She's a fantastic woman. And I think, look, you know what? My record is very unblemished for support. I'm giving her my complete and total endorsement. She's been such a tremendous person, loves the state so much. I said, well, but then they said that her person is a Christie person. I said, I'm endorsing you immediately. So good luck. Keep my record intact. You have my complete and total, Christine. Go out and vote for Christine.
Nice words there. Well, let's welcome in Christine Serrano Glasner. Christine, thanks so much for joining us today. That was a really cool moment. Lots of pressure, though, to keep the record.
It really was exciting. And, I don't want to say it was the greatest moment of my life, because having given birth to my two children was really my greatest moment. But being there with the president, with all of those people, I mean, they say it was like 100,000 people. You could not see the line of people that were still waiting to get in, that went down the beach and down the boardwalk. It was amazing. And when his plane came in and sort of did a wing dip towards the crowd, people just went nuts. But that endorsement, that was an endorsement, not just for me, but that was Donald Trump saying New Jersey is winnable. And it is this year, and he's going to win New Jersey.
Then there was the graphic by Christine Glasner. "I'm proud to be endorsed by Donald Trump to be New Jersey's next U.S. Senator. Together, we will change the country and New Jersey for the better this November." She gave an interview on RSBN, which follows Trump around, saying, "We're going to flip New Jersey." But she couldn't even secure the Republican nomination for the Senate seat with Trump's endorsement. This is what she said during that Wildwood event on RSBN. How cultish and weird is this, by the way?
It's interesting because when we first got here, I looked around, I said, my goodness, they told me that this state went to Joe Biden back in 2020, and I'm looking around, I'm like, Christine, there's a lot of Trump supporters here.
There are, and the polls are looking very different. He's up right now, and people believe in him. New Jersey is going to see a tremendous turnout, and they're going to turn out for President Trump because the economy is hurting people in this state. New Jersey, we all know, is one of the most expensive states in the country. And so we need people to come out and vote for him. And you see everybody here, they're not all from New Jersey here. They've come from all over, but he's got the support, and we know it's going to happen.
Okay, let's talk about your race specifically. What led you to get into this U.S. Senate race? And you know how much time and it takes to do this. Obviously, you're very passionate. You're a mom. You love this country. But what was it that led you to get into this race?
You know, I decided I'm running for Bob Menendez's seat, and I decided to get in before he was indicted because I said, I believe that this seat is winnable, and I know that it is. And I said, somebody has to do this that is strong, that is courageous, and understands what this takes. This is a 7-day-a-week job, 24 hours a day. You must be committed. And I knew that President Trump was going to need somebody really strong next to him on the ballot. That is why I'm doing it, because I've got to help get him in office, and we've got to take the seat and return a Republican majority to the U.S. Senate. That will be critical for when he first gets into office.
Christopher Boozy mentioned in other news that Trump-endorsed Christine Serrano Glasner has just lost. Trump is neither a kingmaker nor an electoral powerhouse. By the way, that's what we've been saying repeatedly. As our editor-in-chief Ron Filipkowski notes, Trump claimed he drew a larger crowd in New Jersey than Springsteen and that he would win the state because everyone loved him. But his Senate candidate, Serrano, lost by a significant margin tonight. So it's confusing that the election results never match his predictions and that the numbers at Trump's events are always inflated. I'm sure Trump will now blame Serrano, saying she didn't follow his advice, and that's why she didn't win. It's her fault. Our editor-in-chief, Filipkowski, predicts Trump will say something like, Christine Serrano Glasner ran a terrible campaign. She didn't listen to me enough and didn't tell her voters how much she loved me. If she had praised me more, she would have won. The problem is she just didn't love me enthusiastically enough. MAGA! Just to remind you of that New Jersey event, here are people in the crowd leaving in the middle of it because Trump was unable to form coherent sentences and was saying the most bizarre things.
A tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. Poor thing!
Then, referring to the strange things Trump was saying, he mentioned, the late, great Hannibal Lecter. Everyone knows who he is. Hannibal Lecter. I mean, he's talking about a fictional murderer. What was he talking about here?
Silence of the Lambs. Has anyone ever seen The Silence of the Lambs? The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man. He oftentimes would have a friend for dinner. Remember the last scene? Excuse me, I'm about to have a friend for dinner. As this poor doctor walked by. I'm about to have a friend for dinner, but Hannibal Lecter. Congratulations, the late, great Hannibal Lecter. We have people that are being released into our country that we don't want in our country.
Then the media ran with the claim that there were 100,000 people at the event, but there weren't. What the media actually reported was that Wildwood was claiming 80,000 to 100,000 people, counting everyone who entered the city that day, not just those at the Trump event. They clarified this later. By the way, Wildwood, New Jersey, where the speech took place, is run by a MAGA mayor who is also under criminal indictment for healthcare fraud. But it was a big night for Curtis Bashow, a hotel operator described as a moderate gay Republican who defeated the Trump-endorsed candidate. Bashow isn't just a conservative, he defeated a right-wing extremist MAGA candidate. Don't call these Trump supporters conservative, just say the MAGA-backed candidate. One reason Trump didn't support Bashow and told everyone to back Serrano was because Bashow liked Trump's old colleague and friend, Chris Christie, which Trump found disqualifying. So, to put it simply, Trump's Wildwood event wasn't persuasive enough to help his endorsed Senate candidate in New Jersey succeed. Setting aside that President Biden received hundreds of thousands more votes than Trump in the primary, it's worth noting that Trump couldn't even sway Republican primary voters in the state. We've been showing you the stats and highlighting Trump's weaknesses in these Republican primaries. The media loves to report inflated crowd sizes, so report on this. Donald Trump's endorsed candidate for the Senate in New Jersey lost after he bragged about his influence in New Jersey. Thanks for watching.